It's been a minute since I posted, and I'm excited to be back. I feel cool to jump back on YouTube. And thank you to everybody for subscribing, commenting, sharing the videos. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. And welcome if you're new. My name is Chris, and I help people to find their center. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 reasons you've been guided back to 3D reality after a spiritual awakening or spiritual experience. So this is something that I'm personally going through right now. So in April of 2020, I had to quit my job. I was working in a day hab program. I'm a coach for adults and kids with special needs. I also do coaching, life coaching and spiritual coaching in everyday life. So I had to quit because I got COVID. So since then, I've been home and fortunate enough to work from home. But recently, I moved across the country. I moved from New York to Texas because I felt guided to go back and do some of my other work, which is massage therapy and energy work on people physically while it's still safe. But that's another topic. So anyway, I've had to learn how to integrate the energy of my spiritual awakening since April of last year. I've been going through a lot of spiritual stuff. I know you guys have as well. And I recently found myself getting frustrated. Why do I have to go back into the Matrix? Why do I have to go back into 3D reality? And it's a challenge. I'm not going to lie. It's a challenge because, to be honest, I kind of just want to, do my business and full-time, and that's coming. But there's a reason why I have to integrate back into 3D reality for now. And what the first reason that you may have to integrate back into 3D reality for now is to ground your spiritual experience into the physical. So what do I mean by that? So spirituality, you may have had a spiritual awakening. You may have come to a new level of understanding within yourself. I know I have. And I'm not enlightened, I'm not a guru, but I've learned a little bit more about myself and a little bit more about spirituality. So now, the way to test out that information, the way to actually see like that experience in the physical is to go back into 3D reality or the Matrix and see that evidence in the physical. For example, like I do massage therapy, so I'm grounding some of the energy and the upgrades that I've received from doing some of my own spiritual work and grounding that into my practice. And that leads me to the second reason why you've been guided back into 3D reality is to help others to wake up. That's part of the reason why I felt guided to go back and work on people, is because one of my gifts is I do a lot of energy work. I do balancing and different things like that while I do massage. And it's something I'm hugely passionate about. I actually miss doing it. I wasn't doing it for a while because of the pandemic and licensing issues in New York. But I am fully licensed here in Texas, and I can tell you it feels amazing to be doing this work again. It feels right, and it feels like on point. And it's also giving me the chance to help others with my gift and something that I'm very, very passionate about. And it's helping me to ground some of the energy downloads and things that I receive and basically share them physically with other people. So the first thing you may be doing when you're called to go back into 3D reality is to ground your spiritual experience into the physical, because that's actually how we shift from 3D to 4D to 5D, is not by raising up, but by grounding in. We can only grow as high as our roots are deep. Trees grow in both directions. They grow down into the earth as well as towards source, as well as towards heaven, without getting too religious there. So they grow in both directions, and that's how we're supposed to grow too. So by grounding and also by helping others to wake up. you may be one of the only people walking around with some of this knowledge of New Earth, and you may be into Dolores Cannon's work and spiritual channels like Aaron Dowdy and people like that, Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, and you may be called to share that in your own way, but by being around other people. And number 3 is to test out your spiritual muscles, so to speak. So I used to do powerlifting in something called progressive overload, and I would train for X amount of weeks on a program like 5x5 or West Side Barbell. Anyway, I would at some point test my 1 rep max to see on a bench press to see if I've made any progress. So meaning you may have been called back into the matrix to test your spiritual knowledge and your spiritual wisdom. And also you may have more to learn from being in the matrix. You may be learning and getting more by being out and about with people. You may be learning more from your coworkers about like, okay, what's going on? Or you may be learning things like how to set healthy boundaries if you're an empath. You may be seeing a lot of people getting triggered, and people may actually be coming to you because you're grounded, because you're on your path, because you're doing what you're passionate about. So you may be called to share your gifts with others and test out your spiritual muscles so that you can actually grow more, so that you can actually challenge yourself by being in those challenging situations. It's not easy for me or any of us to be back into this 3D matrix. I know a lot of us want to be chilling up in 5D. I'm right there. But the way that we actually ground in the energy of New Earth and 5D is by grounding it into what's already here. So to sum it up, number 1 is to ground your spiritual experience in the physical, to help others to wake up, to test out your spiritual muscles, to help you grow more, and to help you learn more. So I'm so grateful that you guys are here. Don't forget to check out the free guided meditation of Ho'oponopono if you need some help clearing blockages, if you need some help with integrating back into the matrix, if you need some help with your energy and energetic boundaries, it's great for that. I also offer long distance coaching as well as long distance energy healing sessions, which are super beneficial for raising your vibration and clearing out your blockages. I'm going to be offering a limited time discount on those opportunities, so click down below, smash that thumbs up button, and I'm so grateful. Much love to everybody. Peace and unity.